Rolling on that. Rolling on that. This needs a tally light. 1, 2, 3. Say something.
1, 2, 3. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Are you rolling, Jason?
I'm rolling, Jason. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those doggies rolling. Rawhide. Head them up, move them out. Head them up, move them out. Rawhide. No?
You're funny. You're funny.
All right. What are you doing?
I'm researching. We got to do a video.
Yeah, but we're supposed to have done that before.
I'm researching for the next one.
Oh, well, quit that. Let's go on with this one.
Yeah.
It's raining.
Next one's going to be a good one. I don't know about his.
Yeah, this one, we decided to do this one in a torrential downpour. It's the perfect audio situation for what we like to do.
Right.
Anywho.
Hang on just a second. Let's see if it dies down. No.
Not a chance. So,
hey, Jason.
Here we are. It's the big day.
It's the big reveal.
Now listen, here's how this goes. I put up on the screen a few images of what this looked like coming from the factory. It's got that gray felt top to it. It's got the black pleather. So that was the original seat. I teased it earlier. So I got another sponsor to send me an interim seat.
Yes.
So that I could send my original seat off to Sargent Cycle Products.
Yep.
So they could custom make me a seat. Now,
if you haven't seen it yet, you can go back and check out the Norden 901 off-road seat. What's it called?
I call it the trail seat.
I think that's what they call it in the catalog.
They call it something else, but I can't remember
Enduro.
what it is. Enduro seat, yeah. I left that in the garage today because I rode this over here to do this, But here it is. We sent it off. After we got back from Florida, I got the other seat. I sent this off about a month ago. Got it back in 3 weeks, which is approximately how long they said it would be. I got a lot of the standard stuff done to it that they do for your custom seats. So one of the complaints about the original seat is it has that spine down the center that rises up in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah, it's paint factor -5. So that's one of the things I did was I had the gully done.
Oh, especially suitable for men of a certain age.
Or men of a certain size. So I had a big gully cut out of it was an extra large gully cut out of the center portion because, you know, it has to accommodate me.
Yeah.
So then the other complaint that I had with the original seat is that while it is beneficial to slide you forward on trail rides, giving you that grip, it slid me forward on road rides. So I had them bowl out the bottom. Okay, so I'll show you all of this in a second. The reason I'm not revealing it because I'm getting to the last part about this. The last part about this is my favorite part because I got to design the style.
Ooh.
And I flipped a coin. I was either going to go conservative and all black, but then I went, you know what? You only live once. What is it? What my friend said, don't make a bucket list, make a list and do it now. So what I did was I went crazy. Whoosh.
I'm sitting here editing this thing and I just realized that it doesn't matter what kind of seat you have. It could be custom or it could be stock, but something's going to knock you off of that seat, potentially. And when it does, you need somebody to take care of you. I'm just going to say, Rick Stewart, scmotolawyer.com. Protect your seat. You know what I'm saying? Protect the seat. Rick knows what motorcycling is about. He is one of us. He owns a bike. He owns a couple, as a matter of fact. Goes to a bunch of events based out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. He takes care of motorcyclists in particular. He knows the quandaries that they can find themselves in when they get knocked out of their seat. So take a look at the screenshot. Screenshot this I'm about to put up. scmotolawyer.com. Screenshot it. Now you got it in your phone. If you get knocked out of your seat, grab that and give him a call. Rick Stewart.
The new custom seat
The
from
new custom-
Sargent Cycle Products.
And since my bike is named Huey, which is after the helicopters in honor of my father, but Sweden bought the company that makes those helicopters, so I will
Right.
stick with a military theme.
Okay.
So should it be the first sergeant seat or the master sergeant seat?
Ooh,
See what I did there?
Leave it in the comments.
Military.
There.
So-
First sergeant seat or master sergeant seat.
Right. So if you notice, I have 3 different textures and colors on here. I have the main body portion
That's kind of cool.
with the regular black that is traditional, standard, whatever. And then I have this grippy area that goes all the way to the bottom.
Huh.
And what's cool, when I sit on it and ride it, that's where my legs go. So
Right.
it looks like a completely unbroken pattern of yellow.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes. So I'll tell you about that in just a second. But I went with the entire backside of this thing completely yellow. It was black before, obviously, but now this thing is a one of a kind. I got to talk to the designers, so we had a phone call, back and forth.
Yeah.
Here's what I want. I sent them a Photoshop. I'll send you the Photoshops of my original design. I'll show those up here. And originally I had some kind of something or other that had the black grippy part coming down to about here, and then the yellow going all the way across and up the back, and then a black strip going, a grippy part about here. They said
that's the original.
that was the one I wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
my original
Your
design
design.
was I wanted the grippy to be just to here, and then the unbroken yellow to come all the way around, and then have a grippy spot right there. They said don't do the grippy spot right there. Would you like to know why not to do the grippy spot right there?
Why not?
Same reason you cut the gully out. If you have a passenger rider on the back, that's going to grip them right there. They said probably not a good idea. So I
Okay.
took their word for it, and I just went yellow over the entire back of it. Now this portion is their idea. I said wherever this junction happened and this junction happened, make this match, right?
Yeah,
make
yeah.
that match.
Yeah.
But this portion you can do anything you want with. And so what they did was, if you know on the Norden with the original seat, you can put it in the low position or the high position.
Right.
When you put it in the low position, the stripe matches.
Oh.
When you put it in the high position,
doesn't match.
it starts up here.
Yes.
So this is kind of cool. No
Yeah.
matter where I put it, the stripe
still
doesn't
matches.
matter because
Yeah.
right. So they did a good thing by putting the grippy part all the way down to here.
I like it.
I like it as well.
Wow.
So the sculpted part is still there. It's sculpted all the way across, a dugout bowl.
Very
So
cool.
I can sit in it more like a wide
Yep.
Harley seat
Yep.
for the long traditional rides. And then I still have the option to switch
Extra
over to
comfort, we'll call
extra
it.
comfort.
And for those of you who are wondering what the bowly thing is he's talking about, if you ride a bicycle, all the modern bicycles these days have that little groove.
Yep.
And it's particularly important, they've found, that especially riders of a certain age, that can increase the chances of prostate cancer. So it is
pressure.
comfort, it is
Comfort
nice, but there really is some medical benefit to having that little
Yep.
relief
And we don't
in
do,
your posterior.
And we don't ride to Starbucks. We ride to
Nova
South
Scotia.
Dakota. South Dakota. So when we ride these long distance rides, it is going to be extraordinarily helpful to have that two comfort, the bowl plus the dugout. This also gives me a little bit more of a pushback
Yes.
because they dug a little bit of that out too for me.
Okay. I like that concave feel.
Yep. So there it is, man. Sargent Cycle Products. We did a tour of their factory.
Go check that
and
video. That was
convinced me-
really interesting to see
Yeah.
the behind the scenes of how they do their seats.
Yep. Convinced me to take the leap and do all of the juggling that had to happen so that I wouldn't be without a seat to get this done. It was totally worth it. I think the yellow looks really, really cool. It's definitely a one of a kind, and I'm pretty chuffed about it, as they say.
I like it. This is my first time seeing it. You, of
Yes.
course, pulled it out of the box so that you could sit on it, get a feel for it,
Correct.
and stuff like that. But I'm really impressed with the attention to detail. The stitching is beautiful. The feel of the foam is really, really cool. I haven't ridden it, but what was it like to ride?
It's going to take a little getting used to because it's a completely different feel under there. It is bowled out, so I have a little bit of a ridge here.
Sure.
But when you come to a stoplight or a stop sign and you put your feet down and you slide up a little bit, they've narrowed it as well for me here. So I
okay.
actually get a little more flat-footed.
Okay.
I'm actually wearing my tennis shoes today without not my tall boots, and I was able to flat-foot in my tennis shoes.
Wow.
Normally, my boots are 1 inch to 1.5 inches, depending on which boots I wear. I flat-footed it on my Nikes.
Wow.
So that was kind of neat. I was not if you're back here, of course, but if you slide forward, we're good to go.
Nice.
Yep.
Very
so
cool.
I'm Mary did this right. This
Yeah.
is sweet. I love it. It's gonna be a talking point for all the events we're going to this year.
If you're not familiar with Sargent Cycle Products, again, go check out our factory tour. Mark and his crew over there are fantastic. Mary took us all the way around, showed us all kinds of stuff, the insides, the outsides.
The guys who actually did the work for
The
this.
guys doing the work. We got to meet a lot of the folks.
That's right. So
it's
when's
a
your turn?
neat place. If you haven't looked them up yet, Sargent Cycle Products.
When's your turn?
Oh, well, we'll keep that under wraps.
Oh.
We are working with them. Might have some Aprilia, some brand new Aprilia products to showcase to you guys soon. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything else. Okay?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. The Sargent Cycle. You to tell me whether it's Master Sargent Cycle seat or First Sargent Cycle seat on Huey. Hit the like and subscribe button. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think it would be worth it to get one of these for you and your posterior. Leave a comment. Hit the subscribe button, etc., etc. See you on the next one.
Well, before they go,
Surtees?
do you think Sargent should have like a Moto Photo Adventures model in their catalog with this design?
Not a bad idea. You can pick the color to match your bike.
The Jason Bennett model.
Just add color.
Add color.
Love it. All right. See you later.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching. Stay tuned and enjoy your life. Make it an adventure. Something like that.
Something like that. Love it.
Stop recording.
Stop recording.